And the Spurs start out with the ball. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Outside, Fox. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DEMAR DEROZAN idolized Kobe Bryant, Clark, and patterned his game after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in DeMarcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves, the balance and strength. I think he owes a lot of that to the Mamba.
So it's San Antonio now after the Kings pick up 2. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He's a 6'7" native of Compton, DEMAR DEROZAN, getting it done. Great strength there.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the evening.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DEMAR DEROZAN's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
And he recovers it. Over in the corner, Barnes. And a miss there on the triple.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Whitey's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Now here's Barnes. 9 points last game, just 5 to shoot. Healed the pass to Bielitsa. He's off on that one. And the Spurs going the other way now. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
And Greg, the foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Here's Murray. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Back to Murray. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lyles no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
And so Bagley nails them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Here's Joseph. Finished off the break.
Yeah, ramping up the speed there in transition. Once Joseph sees a route and path to the goal, he's off to the races.
Here's Pirtle. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's San Antonio leading by 3. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. And in 2018, DEMAR DEROZAN opened up about his...
The people ashamed to talk about it.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining. And we see it over and over again.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Giles in at the center filling out the middle. Down low. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much.
Well, the shot repertoire of Jakob Poeltl, mostly 10 feet and in is his strength. He's an old school big man in every sense of the word, but efficient in what he does.
Here's Giles. He's covered by Gay. Poeltl with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Walker. Gay's got his second basket.
Good, strong, aggressive finish by Gay there. That'll get a thumbs up from the coach.
And Clark at 7 feet tall. Poeltl a wide body in there.
He's live, and he's also no stiff, guys. Poeltl can catch and finish. He's active in defending. Gets off the ground quickly and easily. I like his package as a big guy.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Some changes for Sacramento. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Barnes. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Spurs leading by 7. Here's Forbes. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside, Fox. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
And Forbes kicks to White. The pass to Lyles. Here's DeRozan. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Bielitsa. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. He gets that one. DeRozan's got 8. Clark, last couple years, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge, a gigantic weapon for a lot of teams. You live by it, you die by it. Some teams can accept, though, the ramifications of a bad shooting night.
Yeah, I think it's too big a premium not to really overweight the three-point shot. A 50% premium on that particular field goal when it goes down. But I do like to see balance. A attacking the rim, spacing the floor. I love to see guys and teams shoot the mid-range shot as well, but the three-point shot and the way teams use it and shoot it is here to stay for sure.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
On up the court, beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. They trail by 7. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Aldridge down low. Defended by Bagley. And Clark, ordinarily quiet by nature, LaMarcus Aldridge has become a more outspoken leader in recent years.
Yeah, and that's a good sign. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone for the good of the team. Aldridge is, by nature, a laid-back, quiet guy, and sometimes that can work against the team. But in his case, he realized that he needed to be more vocal and stepped into doing that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Trey Lyles. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's White in for Bryn Forbes. San Antonio making a switch here. Bellinelli's checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Fox against Murray. Passes it to Gay. Back to Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on to De'Aaron Fox.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second-team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a change for the Kings. Giles is checked in. Healed outside. Gay comes over with a double team. The wide open look here for Fox. From outside, off the mark.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Puts it up from 12. Murray, good. Murray's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
You know, he's really capable from the mid-range. And I think the more Murray shoots from there, the more of a threat he'll be and the more well-rounded offensively he'll be.
And so it's San Antonio in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. San Antonio leading by 8. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Giles. And it's Barnes in at the 3. To the inside, Poeltl. Good on the 7-footer. Poeltl's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for San Antonio.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Poeltl. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's DeRozan in for Walker. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes snapping it down.
Yeah, you called it, Kevin. And Barnes has run the pick and roll plenty of times before and does a good job at taking what's available.
Pass to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. Clock at 4. From deep. DeRozan's shot is off. The Kings trail by 8. Feeds it to Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, Barnes doing a nice job embracing contact on the way up. Superb at throwing himself into the defense and drawing the foul.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Murray comes in for Patty Mills. And then for Sacramento, Bagley, he's checked in for Harry Giles. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. And it's DeRozan missing. The Kings shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Fox finds Barnes. The pass to Bagley. Outside Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big, athletic, versatile, very hard to stop without fouling.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 5.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Murray. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 7. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, DeMar DeRozan.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Aldridge. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. And now a 10-point San Antonio lead.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to be. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K